Good morning, everyone. Welcome again to my YouTube channel. As usual, this is Jaushago. If you are a new viewer, if you are a visitor to this channel, please take a chance and dial that subscription button. If you are a returning subscriber, I say thank you for trusting in me, and please continue propagating the gospel of Jaushago. Today's episode is a bit educative because we are now going to class. I hope and I hope that one day, one time, you are, or you will be in a geography class. If you were, then you might have met this baffling topic. If you are, then you are going to meet this topic. If you are yet to, then be prepared. Take a keen interest into what I want to teach today. So in today's episode, I want us to talk about geography. And there's this topic in geography which is giving students hard time to understand and to synthesize. So because I'm good in that sector, I'll try to make you understand geography. Alright? So welcome to my channel. So the topic I wanted to talk about is more about the evidences of Earth movement. We've been told that the Earth is in constant movement. The movement, which is very tiny, 10 centimeters in a year, it is unnoticeable. But geographers believe that the Earth is in constant what? Constant movement. And they've given out some of the evidences that shows that the Earth is in what? In constant movement. Alfred Wegener, okay, the proponent of the continental drift theory, gave us some of the evidences that the Earth is in constant what? Movement. The evidences like the jigsaw fit of the Earth's continental margins, the flora and the fauna, ocean bed spreading, alright, and many more. So there is this evidence which has proved to be tough for students to understand. And that is what I want us to talk about. We call it the Paleomagnetic what? Studies. The Paleomagnetic Studies. So when we talk of the word, let me first break the word Paleomagnetic Studies into context. When we talk of the Paleo means ancient. Ancient. Things of the past. Things which happened long time ago. Magnetic, I think we have a magnet, okay? A magnet. Some of the properties of a magnet is that a magnet has a north end. A magnet also has a south end. Alright? It means a magnet has a magnetic field. It has its field. So when we talk of the Paleomagnetic Studies, it means ancient magnetic studies. And there are these things. When we talk of a magnet is attracted to some components of a rock. Remember, rocks are made of some constituent materials or elements. And there are some of these elements which get attracted to a magnet. That is, one of them is an ion. Ion. I-O-N-S. Ion. Right? The ion. the ion, or we can say the IO, and okay, those ones, the ions, those steels. All right. So when talk of the paleomagnetic studies, these are the studies of the magnet which happens long time ago, the ancient ones. And for us to come into a good understanding of this study, we need to know one fact about geography, that there are 3 types of north. You get me? There are 3 types of north. You get the north and south. So I'm talking about the north. 1, there is what we call the magnetic north. This is a north of the magnetic what? Field, or of the magnet. 2, we have the grid north. Grid north is a north that is shown when a grid map is drawn. When a topographical map is what? Is drawn. When a sketch map is drawn. When I draw a map on my book or on my sheet, then I indicate a north. That is what? A grid north. Then we have a true north. A true north is that type of a north that is being indicated by the Earth's polarity. Remember, we have the North Pole and the South what? South Pole. Do you remember the axis of the Earth? The axis has the North Pole and the what? And the South Pole. So when we talk of true north, this is the north of the axis of the Earth, right? I hope now you get it. So when talk of the paleomagnetic studies, when we have a magnet, remember, the Earth has also a magnetic field. Earth itself has a magnet. Earth itself have what? A magnet, which attracts what? Things. And this magnet, I told you, one of the properties of a magnet is that it has the north and the south what? And the south ends. And I also told you that it tends to attract the constituents of a rock which it attracts. And this constituents of a rock tries to align themselves towards the magnetic what? North, or to the magnetic fields of the Earth. So when talk of the magnetic studies, for example, let us have a drawing, for example. For example, let us draw something 1892. So for example, you see this? You see it? All right. So this is a study that was conducted on a rock in 1892. And that study reveals that the north, you get it? The north, the magnetic north of that time, the direction unto which the ions in a rock of that time aligned themselves towards this direction. They were aligned themselves towards what? That direction. That one is in 1892. The Earth's magnetic north was towards this what? These directions, because the ions in the rocks were facing that side. So this was the north in 1892. So what of the current study? Let us say in 1992, 100 years passed. So in 1992, you get it? In 1992, now the direction of the alignment of ion in a rock have changed. Now they are now facing this what? This side. It means there has been a movement. This north has moved to what? To this end. It was here. The north was here in 1892. In 1992, it moved to this direction. It means there has been what? A movement. There has been a movement of the Earth's magnetic what? Magnetic field, shown by the arrangement of the iron in the Earth, in the rock found in the Earth's crust. So when the alignments of the iron of the Earth's crust changes, it means the Earth is moving. It means there is a movement. You get it now? Paleomagnetic studies is a study which uses or which compares the ancient studies of the magnetic field of the Earth to the current studies of the magnetic fields of the Earth, relying on the arrangement of the Earth's magnetic material. So the main study here is the arrangement. The main study is the arrangement of the magnetic materials of the Earth, what? Of the Earth's crust. So we've seen that in 1892, the Earth's magnetic materials were arranging themselves towards what? That side. And in 1992, 100 years later, they were now aligning themselves towards what? This side. It means there has been a change in position of the Earth's magnetic north. So that movement is what Alfred Wegener came up with to try and explain that the Earth is in constant movement. If you have any query, if you have anything of concern, you can comment it down there. And please, if you are a teacher of geography or if you have a student who is interested in geography, please push him to this video. Let him view the video, let him like this channel, and he or she will get more of the content. If you are a geography teacher, you can tell your students to go and view this video. It will help them in their future endeavor. Until next time, bye-bye.